Welcome friends. So here we meet again for with today's question. Uh, as I said that I will try to come with something every day. So today's question is from time speed distance. It's a question which came in CAT few years back. Let us try to understand the question first and then we'll look at the multiple approaches to solve it. Okay. So I'll read out the question first, right? Let's begin. So there is a train which approaches a tunnel AB. Inside the tunnel is a cat located at a point that is 3/8 of the distance AB measured from the entrance A. When the train whistles, the cat runs. If the cat moves to the entrance of the tunnel A, the train catches the cat exactly at the entrance. If the cat moves to the exit B, the train catches the cat at exactly the exit. So the speed of the train is greater than the speed of the cat by what order? So obviously it's a kind of a lengthy question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. So we need to break it up. Let's try to make a diagram, small diagram. A lot of times it helps if make a diagram. So a train approaches the tunnel AB. So let's say this is our tunnel AB. Okay, so I have drawn the figure. So this is the tunnel AB. The length of the tunnel is not given. So I have assumed the length of the tunnel to be D. Okay. Now, so the first line is done. Inside the tunnel, there is a cat located at a point that is 3/8 of the distance AB. So now there is a cat which is located at a distance of 3/8 of the distance AB measured from entrance A. So from the entrance A, this distance is given as 3/8 of D. Okay, so this is 3/8 of D and the remaining will be obviously D minus 3/8 of D, which is 5/8 of D. The remaining distance is 5/8 of D. So cat is at a distance of 3/8 of D from this point. That is what is given. Now the next point is given. When the train whistles, the cat runs. So suppose somewhere here is the train. And when the train whistles, the cat starts running. Now obviously the cat can run in this direction also and the cat can run in this direction also. So they have given the information with both the cases. So if the cat moves to the entrance of the tunnel A, the train catches the cat exactly at the entrance. So what happens? When the train whistles, the cat runs. If the cat moves to the entrance of the tunnel A, so if the cat starts to come this side, the train catches the cat exactly at the entrance. So by the time the cat reaches A, the train also reaches A, and the train catches the cat at the entrance of the tunnel. So what you understood? When the train whistles, the cat runs, and they meet at A if the cat moves in this direction. And next they are saying if the cat moves to the exit B, suppose the cat starts going in this direction, the train catches the cat at exactly the exit. Okay, so in either of the cases, the train is catching the cat at the extreme points. So if the cat comes this side, the train catches the cat at A, and if the cat goes this side, the train is able to catch the cat at B. That is what is given. Nothing else is given. And the initial distance of the cat from the entrance of the tunnel is given. And they want to know the speed of the train is greater than the speed of the cat by what order? So what is the relation between speed of the train and speed of cat? So in a way, suppose I say speed of train is T and speed of cat is C. So T is to C is what? That is what they want to know. Okay. So this is the ratio of speed that they want to know. That is our question. Okay. Now what I have done is, let's come to the solution part. So in either of the cases, whether it is the first case or the second case, the time taken by the cat from this place to A is the same as the time taken by the train from this place to A. And in the second case, when the cat moves towards B, from this place, whatever time the cat takes to reach to B, the same time the train also takes to reach at B. That's why the train and the cat meet either at A or at B, depending on in which direction the cat moves. So that is what I have written over here. Time traveled by the train is same as time traveled by the cat. And you know the formula for time is distance by speed. So I will be using that. Now what is x? I have assumed this distance to be x, which is not given. So this is the distance of the train from the entrance of the tunnel. This is x. So to meet the cat, the train has to cover this distance x. So distance is x and speed of the train I have assumed as small t. So this is your distance traveled by the train and this is the speed of the train. Similarly, what distance the cat has to travel? When the cat comes from this point to this point, the cat will be traveling 3d by 8. Correct? And the speed of the cat is c. So this is my first equation. This is in the case when the cat comes this side. Let us take another case when the cat goes to the other side. In that case, again, the distance traveled by the train will be x plus d. Because the train will have to go from here to here and then here. So this will be x plus d and speed of the train will still be t. So this is your distance by speed, and for the cat the distance will be 5d by 8 and the speed will still be c. So this is my second equation. So this is the time taken by the train and this is the time taken by the cat, and they are going to be equal in both the cases, right? Now it is very simple after that, just mathematical calculation, whatever logic has to be applied, we have already used and we have not actually done much. What we have done is, we have realized that the time taken is same, so we have simply put distance by speed is equal to distance by speed. Now we will solve it. So if I divide equation 1 by 2, here t and t will get cancelled and here c and c will get cancelled. So we will get x upon x plus d is equal to 3 upon 5, because here also other things will get cancelled, that d by 8 by c, d by 8 by c is common. So I will get this part, x by x plus d is equal to 3 by 5. Now after cross multiplication, we will be getting 5x is equal to 3x plus 3d, and then we will be getting 3d is equal to 2x. So this is what we will get. So this is the relationship between d and x. So as you saw guys, there are so many variables here. There is x, there is d, there is t, there is c. So there are 4 variables and there are 2 equations. So if we try to get all the variables, we will not get them exactly, but we can get the ratio. That is why we divided and we got 3d is equal to 2x. Now from equation 1 again, from this equation again, if I take this t on RHS and if I bring that 3d by 8 down, I will be getting t upon c is equal to 8x upon 3d, and from this place I know that 3d is nothing but 2x. So in place of this 3d I can substitute by 2x. Now I get 8x upon 2x, which is 4 by 1. So it got cancelled and I got the ratio of t by c, which is nothing but train speed and cat speed. So our answer is 4:1. So this is by first method. Okay. It took some time to explain, right? Now the other methods will become very clear. So this answer we already got. This is going to be like 4:1. Now let's come at second method. Now it is not necessary for me to take this distance as d only. I can very well take it as 8. Now you will say why 8? Because the distance is 3 by 8. So if I take this distance is 8, then 8 ka 3 by 8 is 3 itself, and in that case this distance becomes 3 and this distance becomes 5, correct? So the distance of the cat from the entrance of the tunnel is now 3 and the distance of the cat from the other entrance, or rather the exit, is 5 if I take this as 8. Now we use the same concept, but the calculation will become much simpler. So that I am calling it as second method, because definitely it will take less time to solve like this, because there is less calculation. So here I will say again, time taken by the train is same as time taken by the cat, and time taken by the train is distance traveled by the train, which is again x by the speed of train, which is t. So x by t is equal to, again in case of cat, the distance traveled is 3 if it comes to this place to A, and the speed is c. So x by t is equal to 3 by c, and in the other instance, when the cat goes to the other side, the distance traveled by the train is x plus 8, speed of train is t, and for the cat, the distance is 5 and speed is c. So similar kind of equation, only thing is now in place of d, we are using 8. So that's why we are getting it as 3 by c and 5 by c, because d by 8 becomes 1 in that case, right? Now again similar kind of equation, and beyond this point the calculation is pretty much similar, because here also I get, if I divide, so I will be getting x upon x plus 8, correct? So I will be getting x by x plus 8 is equal to 3 by 5, and if I cross multiply, 5x is equal to 3x plus 24, and then 2x is equal to 24, and here I am getting x equal to 12. So if I go like this, I am able to find this distance. So I am getting x equal to 12. After getting this ratio, maybe I can get that here also, but I did not calculate that. Okay. Now, again if I use the first equation, if I take this t in the RHS, t by c will become x upon 3, and x value already we calculated 12. So answer is 12 by 3, which is again 4:1, 4 by 1. So these two methods are in a way pretty much similar. Now let's look at the best method where there is no calculation at all. Now you saw the time taken is same. So this is the concept. If the time taken is same, so what we can say? The distance covered will be proportional to the speed. So I can say S1 upon S2 will be equal to, or rather speed of train by speed of cat will be equal to distance travelled by train by distance travelled divided by distance travelled by cat. This is what we are going to use. And this given a condition that time is same, or if time taken is same or time taken is constant. So now we have you might have read this studied this in ratio and proportion, or this is the concept in time speed distance also, that if time is same, then distance traveled is proportional by speed. So what does that mean? If two people are traveling for same amount of time, then obviously the guy with a higher speed will cover more distance. So suppose there are two people and the speed of one guy is double the other. So in the same time we will cover double the distance. So that's why we are saying the ratio of speed will be same as the ratio of distance when time is same. Now what we have done is we have taken this tunnel length to be 8. Now please pay attention, it's very important here. And the train is here. The train is here. Now understand this point. By the time the train reaches to A, the cat is supposed to come to this point. But I am taking the another case. When the cat is going to the exit, then what will happen? By the time the train reaches to entrance A, where will the cat be? Cat is not coming this side. So by the time the train reaches from here to here, the cat is supposed to cover 3, but it is not coming this side. So it will go this side 3. So this is 3 and this is 3. So cat is here now. So what has happened at this point of time? The train has reached the entrance A and the cat is at 3 plus 3, 6 from entrance A, and it is at 2 unit of distance from entrance exit B. Okay. So what has happened? The train has gone from this place to the point A and the cat is at a distance of 2 unit from the exit B. Now the ratio of speeds will be T by C, and that will be equal to dt upon dc. Now understand, from this point onward, how much of the journey is remaining for the cat? So the cat has to go just 2 units. And from this point onward, how much of the journey is remaining for the train? The train has to go 8 minutes. Now, at this point in time, the train is here and the cat is here. But in the next few seconds, the train will go from A to B. So the distance covered by the train will be 8. In the same amount of time, the cat will go from this place to this place. So in the same amount of time, the cat will cover this distance of 2 units. That's why we are saying the speed of the train divided by the speed of cat. That is the ratio of the speeds of train and the cat will be same as the distance traveled by train divided by the distance traveled by the cat, which is equal to 8 by 2, which is equal to 4 by 1, which is 4:1. So this is the calculation. Okay, I hope you didn't lose it because it is looking very simple because it is actually simple. I said that line one more time earlier, but again I am saying it because see what is happening is you just have to understand this situation. By the time the cat comes from this place to this place, the train goes from T to A. So they are supposed to meet here. But suppose the cat is not coming this side, the cat is going that side only. The cat is going towards the exit. So what will happen? Train has already reached A and cat rather than coming 3 this side has gone this side, the other side. So cat is 3 plus 3, 6. 6 away from A. So cat is 2 away from the exit. Now in the next few seconds, the train has to cover the distance of 8 and the cat has to cover the distance of 2. Only then they will meet at the exit. So in the same amount of time that the train covers the distance of 8, the cat will cover a distance of 2. This is very important, guys. In the same amount of time, the train will cover a distance of 8 units and the cat will cover a distance of 2 units. So the ratio of distance will be 8:2. The distance traveled by the train is to the distance traveled by the cat is going to be 8 by 2, which is 4 by 1, and same will be the ratio of their speeds. So there is hardly any calculation. I hope you had a good time learning. Try to rewind and see if you did not understand and ask me if there is doubt in the comment. Okay? I hope you had a good time learning. As I say again, thanks. Let's meet again in the next video.